you have a series of questions that you need to ask multiple times. Maybe it's based on a product that they've used and you need to ask that same series of questions for each product. Maybe it's something like a list of devices, and based on what devices they've used, you have to ask the same series of questions for each device. In this case, I've asked, what restaurants have they been to in the past year? Once they go through and indicate what restaurants they've gone to, I want to ask for each restaurant the same series of questions, that being what I've put here in this loop block. So I want to ask how often, how expensive, what's the value for the price, and do they have a good kids menu? So to do that, I can simply set up what's called a loop block command and put within that block the questions that I want asked each time. What this will do then is for each question, and I can identify that question here, the source of the command is the restaurant command, and for each one that it goes through and says yes or is true, it will repeat that block, and you will see that individual information in the view responses. So I can click this command and set up a loop block, which is much like a block command. And then within that block, I can put the questions that I want asked of each person for each response that they have said yes, that they attended that restaurant. So I've gone ahead and published this study, and we'll go through it to see what it looks like. So when I come in here, I'm in the fast food study. I'm going to select that in the past year I've been to Burger King and Taco Bell. Next, it's going to ask me for Burger King the following questions, and those are the ones that I have in the block. So how often do I go there? Once every 3 months. I'm going to say it's not at all expensive. Value for the money is good. And they have a kid-friendly menu. Next, I'm going to go through for Taco Bell. And again, it's going to ask me that same series of questions. So how often do I go there? Taco Bell, I go about 2 times a year. How expensive would I say it is? Not at all. Value for the money is very good. And it has a kid-friendly menu also. Click continue, and I've completed my survey. Now, as I said, I can come back within ARCS, and if I go to questionnaire responses, it's going to break out and show me the responses for each one of those restaurants that I went to. So I'm going to use Enhanced View and Show Logic command so I can see everything. And as I scroll through here, notice that I indicated restaurant 1 and restaurant 3 I had gone to. So here, with the _1, are the ones that I answered for the first answer that I said I went to, Burger King. Restaurant 2, I did not indicate I went through, so those columns are blank for restaurant 2. Restaurant 3, Taco Bell. Whoops. Here are my responses to those questions. And again, 4, I did not indicate I had gone to, so those are blank. And I have completed. So that is how you can use a loop block to answer the same series of questions for different yes responses given in a previous question.